Hello everyone, it is I, your man Nipun Sharma, and welcome back to another video. Now these are, excuse me, now these are the player ratings for Saturday's victory against Crystal Palace. So yeah, that's Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 4. And that was quite a dominant performance from the Blues today. And I have nothing more than praise to say about all these players. Now, let's hope this form continues into tomorrow's game against Porto, which I will be doing a watch along for, by the way, as well as the Champions League games happening on Wednesday as well, like I always do. So yeah, with that being said, let's move on to the player ratings. So starting off in goal, Edouard Mendy. He had nothing much to do in the opening period as Chelsea dominated and Crystal Palace could not register a single shot on target. More or less the same thing in the second half. Mendy had no chance in stopping Christian Benteke. That ended up in the back of the net. He was pretty much a bystander for the other parts of the game. He gets an average 6.5 from me. Cesar Azpilicueta, our club captain, and the only player to have started every single Premier League game under Thomas Tuchel. And he was brilliant at Selhurst Park. Wilfried Zaha tried all sorts of tricks to get past him, but nah, Cesar was not having any of it. He was like, you are not getting past me today. He had him in his back pockets. And Benteke was well kept in his pockets too. That was a good performance from the Spaniard. He gets an 8.5 out of 10. Kurt Zouma. He came in for the injured Andreas Christensen, and Thiago Silva was suspended because he got sent off in the horror show against West Bromwich Albion. He was given the task of handling Christian Benteke. And he did so with ease. He was good in the air. And he also converted a header, which was delivered by a free kick from Mason Mount. He gets a 9 out of 10. Antonio Rudiger. The German missed last week's capitulation against West Bromwich Albion, but started in midweek against Porto, and he started again today. In both these games, the Blues were more defensively solid. He didn't have a great deal to do at Selhurst Park, but he was composed on the ball with his tackles and headers when needed. He gets a 7 out of 10. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now this was a bold call from Thomas Tuchel to start him in front of Reece James, and it paid off. The academy graduate caused the Eagles' backline all sorts of problems. in the opening period, either skipping past opponents or delivering lethal crosses into the box. It was clever passes from him that enabled Kai Havertz, to put Chelsea in front. And he continued to be a threat. He was substituted in the 75th minute. He gets an 8 out of 10. Jorginho. 7 days ago, the Brazilian-Italian played his worst ever game in a Chelsea shirt. Today, he produced one of his best games. He was given too much time on the ball, especially in the first 45, and picked up the Palace defence with ease. He was also quick into several tackles to help Chelsea sustain attacks in the Crystal Palace half. And he was bought off on the 60th minute. He gets a 9.5 out of 10. Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian formed a formidable partnership with Jorginho in the opening 45. He was constantly playing neat passes into the feet of Chelsea's attackers and was always ready to receive the ball back. In the second period, the magnificent pass from Kovacic that put Mount in on goal after the introduction of Kante. It was his job getting more focused on helping the Blues maintain possession, and that we did. He gets an 8 out of 10. Ben Chilwell. The England international spent the first hour of the game in Palace's half, wasted 2 good opportunities to get on the score sheet, one of which he should have squared to Mason Mount or Callum Hudson-Odoi. He was bullied in the air by Christian Benteke for their only goal, although that is no surprise given the size between the two players. But I'm not going to put too much criticism on the England international. 7.5 out of 10. Mason Mount. The 22-year-old is just so consistent. Tuchel knows exactly what he will get from him. And it is why he is almost always one of the first names on the team sheet. In the first half, he found the back of the net with a low drive that was saved by almost found the back of the net, my bad. With a low drive that was saved by Vicente Guaita. He did make an impact soon after, as it was his free kick that delivered to the back post, which was headed in by Kurt Zouma. Was denied a goal by a block from former Chelsea player Gary Cahill in the second period and was lucky not to register another assist with Christian Pulisic unable to convert a fantastic cross. 9 out of 10 for Mason Mount. Kai Havertz. Now this is why we spent £71 million on Kai Havertz. He was really good at Selhurst Park. He was the one who won back possession in the build-up to his goal, which was dispatched with ease, and moments later he assisted Christian Pulisic to get our second. It was a touch over the head of Gary Cahill that led to the chance for the 21-year-old. But this time he was denied by Vicente Guiata. Everything Havertz did on Saturday, turned to gold. In the second period, he was twice presented with a clear chance to add a second goal to his tally, only for his shots to be saved by Vicente Guiata. Had he taken note of those, would have undoubtedly been Chelsea's man of the match. Christian Pulisic. Preferred ahead of Timo Werner, Pulisic started the game with a point to prove, and that he did by scoring a brace. He was unlucky not to put the Blues ahead with a close-range effort that hit the post, but when given the second opportunity in front of goal, he took it. Rifled his finish into the top corner. No goalkeeper in the world was saving that, by the way. Was not as involved as Havertz and Mount in the second period. With a little more than 10 minutes to play, Pulisic had to convert at the back post following a Reece James cross. He gets a 9 out of 10. Chelsea's substitutes were N'Golo Kante, and he came in for Jorginho with half an hour to play. The Frenchman was not up to speed, but he wasn't that bad either. I'll give him an average 6 out of 10. Reece James made an immediate impact after being substitute. Although it was a deflection that led to Christian Pulisic to score the next goal. 7 out of 10 just for the impact. Hakim Ziyech had no time to make an impact, but did slip away from one lovely pass through the Palace defence. Not applicable, as he wasn't on long enough. So, those are my player ratings. Tell me your player ratings in the comments below. With that, social media is in the description below. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. And I shall see you... No. The like target for this video is 5 likes, so that would be great. And I shall see you in the next video. You have been a wonderful audience, and this is Nipun Sharma signing off. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Up the Chelsea, and London is blue. And I'm out of here. See you in the next video.